Hey, we are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It is Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. For those of you who are thirsty, it is Thursday. You know the message on Thursdays. You know the message. What did we do yesterday? Oh, yeah, a little bit of Rocky Horror Picture Show. Man, that is just so good. Never gets old. I'll be listening to that till the day I die. Let's hope that's a long time from now, but I'm trying to picture that. I always used to say, when I was in my 20s, or a teenager even, I'd be like, when we're 80 something, because you go to your grandparents' house and they'd be playing their music, oldies, right, on the AM radio. I'd be like, when I'm 80, am I going to be listening to Pink Floyd? And the answer is yes. If I'm here in my 80s, I will be listening to Pink Floyd. True. That's true. Halloween season is here. Those of you who know me in person, this is a big deal. Normally, it's a lot of fun, Halloween. And in the years past, we've done some pretty big episodes for Halloween. We did actually one with some pretty awesome effects. Maybe I'll post those intermittently between now and Monday. We've done some good stuff for Halloween. Some long episodes recently, so I'm going to try to keep this one. I'm going to try to keep this one not too long. But we got 3 songs. I'm throwing songs at you. I think I'm going to be throwing Halloween songs at you from now until Monday. That's my plan right now. We'll see. But I think we can pull that off pretty easily because lots going on up here. So all right, we got 3. We got 3 today. This is random choice. I just out of a hat pulled these out. These are some favorites. All right, we're starting off with Season of the Witch. You guys know this song? 1966 Donovan. We've covered Donovan here in the cave, the Scottish artist. So good. I'm a huge fan of his. You know his song Mellow Yellow, right? You know that one? They call him Mellow Yellow. One of the most famous songs about certain something. Electrical something that's now battery operated, which anyway, we can talk about that if you want. But if you don't know what Mellow Yellow is about, you better Google it, and then you'll be like, wow, I need to go listen to this song about the electrical banana. Anyway, Sunshine Superman, that one is all-time favorite up there. That one's a big one for me. So good. I love Donovan. This is off his 3rd studio album, Sunshine Superman, as we just said. And it was recorded in Hollywood. And he wanted, to make an awesome record, and he did. The rumor is it possible that John Paul Jones and Jimmy Page play on this record? That's the rumor out there because they were session musicians, and we know for a fact that they played on 1968's Hurdy-Gurdy Man. I don't know if they're uncredited stuff here, people. But it's possible. It is possible that Season of the Witch is a pseudo Led Zeppelin. I'm just saying it's possible. Lots of rumors out there. But anyway, Season of the Witch, so good every time I hear it. I'm like, oh man. And do you guys know this song? I need to know if you know this song. Play it and play it a lot. And be like, Mark, I never heard this song before, but I love it. Mark, yeah, I know this song. Duh. Stupid, move on. Or, I don't like this song. I don't know. I mean, there's some people out there, but this is so good. It's worth it. All right, next up, Devil Woman. 10 years later. Cliff Richard, 1976. Why don't we know anything about him? This is crazy, right? Cliff Richard has sold 250 million records worldwide. Let that sink in for a minute. 250 million records in 60 years of career. 130 singles in the UK top 20, not top 40, not top 100, top 20. 130, more than anyone else, more than the Beatles, more than Elvis, more than all that. He's big. I think you're getting the hint here. He's big in the UK. Only 8 top 40 hits in the United States. We just didn't get him. We're like, sorry, man. He was born in British India and had this awesome career, and there's just one thing we just did not get over here. It's like Vegemite, in Australia. We just didn't get it. But anyway, this one was one of those top hits, went to number 6 in the U.S. Devil Woman. This is awesome. She's gonna get you from behind. I said I would never sing on this show, but you know what? 850 episodes, I'm going to start singing. How about that? Devil Woman. Awesome. This is going to be a long episode, isn't it? Last one. Legend of the Woolly Swamp. What? Yes. Charlie Daniels Band, 1980, coming off of The Devil Went Down to Georgia. He's like, I need to write something like that. Again, the album's called Full Moon. Another hit on that one called In America. But he did think of an actual place in North Carolina called the Woolly Swamp where he used to hunt at night, by the way, which reminded me of a story once when I left a bar late at night with my friend John out in the middle of nowhere near the Woolly Swamp in Stafford Springs, Connecticut, between Ashford, Connecticut and Stafford Springs is the Woolly Swamp. And we got pulled over. And it was like 2 a.m, got pulled over in my red Chevy, what was that thing? Chevy Spectrum. Yeah, red Chevy Spectrum. And I didn't know I was getting pulled over. I wasn't speeding. And the officer came up, shined the light in, said, you know why I pulled you over? Which I was curious about. But as soon as he said it, I knew why. I said, my left left headlight is out. He said, yep, you're right. He goes, he starts flashing the light around. He says, you guys aren't deer jacking, are you? I was like, what? Excuse me, officer, but what's deer jacking? That's when you flash your headlights at a deer so you can stun it and then you shoot it. I'm like, we got some reports of that happening here. And I'm like, nope, I do not have any rifles in my red Chevy Spectrum. And we are not deer jacking. You let us go. Not even with a warning. Just to make sure we're not deer jacking in the Woolly Swamp. But the legend of the Woolly Swamp is a story about this. There's a story of this ghost. Some weird things happen. Do they happen? Don't they happen? Lucius Clay is this old guy, lives out in the Woolly Swamp, lives out in the woods. He's a miser. He's an elderly guy. He just keeps all his money in mason jars, buries them around his yard. And sometimes when the moon is right on certain nights, he digs them up, pours them out on the floor of his shack, and he just runs his fingers through the money. Yeah. And that's what he does, right? So then there's these 3 sinister guys, the Cable Boys, these brothers. They hear about this and we're going to rob that guy. We're going to go get that guy. So that's what they do. They're from Carver's Creek, and they go and they rob him. They beat him. They kill him. And they go to grab the mason jars and run away. And then when they go to run, they get stuck in quicksand, as one does, in the middle of the woods. And as they go down, they hear that old man laughing. And the rumor is, on certain nights when the moon is right and you go down to that shack, you'll hear 3 men screaming and 1 old man laughing. The legend of the Woolly Swamp. Oh my gosh, so good. That's so good that I love the story of it, that in 6th grade my assignment was to write the lyrics of a song that told a story, and that's the one I picked. True story. All right, those are your 3 songs of the day for Halloween. 9 minutes. It wasn't short. Guess what? It wasn't short. Sorry. But check those out. Tell me what you think. Comments. I love the comments. Whatever you're doing today. I hope it involves music. I can't wait for Octane Friday, right before the big holiday. Have a good one, and as usual, I'll catch you on the flip side.